Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Mike.
And today, Sunday Funday.
Woo!
Sunday Funday.
This could be a rusty
So
one.
what are we doing today? What are we doing today for Sunday Funday? We're going to do a little, this was suggested by Ray Frank 101. I'll try to remember to edit that in there. He suggested nobody ever does a good thing about Blantons, I believe was what his biggest thing was. So I picked 4 out of the bottles that he suggested to do. So we got Blantons, which rolls in at, I think, 93 proof. We got Eagle Rare, which is 95 proof. We got Benchmark Single Barrel, which is also 95 proof. And he said John J Bowman, well, this runs in at 100 proof. So he wanted to see a good representation of, and of course, these are all from the same people. They all made it, even though this is made in Virginia, but it is actually Buffalo Trace's distillate. So we're going to do regular mash mix-up rules. We're going to start on the left, work our way right, take a break, start on the right, work our way left. Hopefully we can come back with a unanimous decision. First,
Unanimous.
This is big nose right off the bat. I can't imagine I'm going to dislike any of these. And to be fair,
you've been kind of saying this
you know
is
what?
not your favorite little land.
Because what I'm going to say is
Okay.
when you normally put this up against a deep, rich, dark caramel, it doesn't fare well. These are all going to taste relatively the same. So,
And I guess in your head, where would you think? If you were just going to pick, say, I think this is going to win.
I'm going first, second, third, fourth in my head.
And I'm almost
really liking.
I'm almost a tweener on Eagle Rare. I don't remember John J Bowman that much, so Eagle Rare is always comes in. For
John J
year,
Bowman won one of our 100
I know
proofs
it
before, so I'm just guessing. If I had to do it, I would say first, second, third, fourth. But first, second, third, fourth. But again, we're going to see.
Right.
It's all going to matter on what it tastes like.
This nose isn't bad.
I already drank it. One is very
Holy
good.
smokes, you're ahead of me and you're yapping that much?
You're
What the fuck am I
babbling
doing?
too much. These are always long, so I was trying to expedite a little bit.
5'8" for me to hold up.
Mm-hmm. That's my first sip of the day.
Yeah,
that is very good, though.
It is.
I'm having a hard time. My proof meter. If we're really rusty, someone's been on vacation for like 2.5 weeks.
It's not 2.5.
It seems like 2.5 weeks.
That does seem like that.
At least 2 weeks. So we haven't done one of these.
It has been that.
Obviously he's rusty because he's lagging behind. On the glass number 2, we got to come back. I don't know what you're doing over there.
I was trying to get a flavor note.
All right.
I could say
I just choked on the water.
I could say I didn't mind it.
No, it was very good. It actually had a very good nose. It was very oaky.
I'm almost thinking that might be Blanton.
I was thinking it was actually Eagle Rare myself.
Yeah, it could be that too.
But
this nose.
So this one's lighter and thin.
I was gonna say, this nose is not really here.
Taste-wise, it's not bad. One I was thinking was a little more oaky, and that's why I was trying to give it. I was thinking it might be the Eagle Rare. If I had to just throw one out there, I have no idea yet. I usually don't guess until the way back, but
flavor-wise, though, it doesn't have a bad flavor.
It doesn't have bad flavor. It's definitely more. I'm not getting that oak flavor I got on one.
It doesn't carry a lot of anything, though.
It's a lot thinner. It's more water-esque. It's definitely behind glass number 1 so far in the drinkability wise.
It's definitely coming back. For me,
I believe this is our last suggestion.
I believe this is the fastest you've ever done one of these.
I'm thirsty, man. You've been gone for weeks. Well, you know why? Because the first part, it really doesn't matter too much. It's more on the second part because we have to try to get.
I hear you.
Try to keep them under. These have been up to
we probably end up screwing ourselves too sometimes because in your head you already think what you want, but I don't know.
This one's totally different in smells.
It's almost richer though.
It is. It's just totally different.
This one seems to be sticking around too.
Yeah. It has a different flavor profile too.
It's a thicker profile.
Yeah.
It's like a more heartier. I don't know, and it almost has like a
It
little. It has like
drinks,
a nut finish.
It drinks definitely thicker than two, but I don't know if it drinks as well or as thick as one did, but definitely has a different. I see you.
I think
I see what you're saying with it. It's not a butterscotch smell as much.
No,
it's definitely bringing.
I think I'm going to lean that one a little ahead. I think. And then,
I'm tying it with one. It's definitely ahead of two.
It's definitely ahead of two. Yes.
Yep.
So now let's see what this
On
one
the
does.
glass number 4. Back to. Is there something in my glass? Like nothing really coming out on the nose.
So I get like a sweet caramelist on this.
Oh, you got to be throwing your honker right in there and huffing it though. It's not really strong at all.
Oh no, no. 3 had the best nose so far. I really thought I would have got like a huge butterscotch.
I didn't get butterscotch off any of them, and every one of them I should have got butterscotch.
Well, I knew at least the benchmark. I should have got.
Yeah.
That always was the highest,
but this is
I didn't really get it.
This is their single barrel, and we didn't get it off their single barrel when we did it. It's very faint when we did
But if you smell a lid, you do.
I bet it will when we take our break. So. I'm bringing this back, and it's going to be tied with the back one.
I was going to say, but you have it a little ahead. I was going to do the same thing. I think
I think this is a little bit better than 2, but these 2 and these 2 are basically what I have in competition right now. You know,
and I'm leaning almost the same way as you. Yeah. Like these 2, and this is a little ahead.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I actually think I liked one better, but we're going to take a quick break. Well, it'll be a little break for us. It'll be 1 second for you guys. We'll come back. We'll do it again. All right, so we are back. We're going to start on the right, work our way left. He's been sitting for quite some time now, so
the nose definitely jumped around for this.
No, it definitely widened out a little bit.
I'm still not getting a crazy butterscotch though.
You know, because I am getting like a caramel / butterscotch on this
more
one.
Caramel.
It's a little combination.
More heavy on the caramel for me.
I get more of the sweetness on the palate right now, though. Like I'm definitely getting a lot more of the light sweetness on the palate. This is where I'll try to narrow down what I think I'm drinking, but neither here nor there. More importantly, we're going to have to narrow down which one I like better. They are similar in certain ways. I will say that. This tastes way better the second time around, though. I can say that for the record.
I didn't have it last anyway, so it's... The nose jumped in crazy.
Oh, it's way better nose. I'm actually getting stuff out of the glass now.
That's what happens when you eat a snack before you come back. Bastard. I'm not disappointed.
I agree. I don't think it's going to overtake the other 2.
I'm with you.
But it's definitely very good. So I'm going to just put it kind of in the middle right now.
So 3 is way
you already... Look at... Now who's jumping it? Woo! I got to keep up.
Way, way sweeter in the nose.
All right, so 3. It is definitely sweeter.
It is.
Now compared to this one's definitely bringing way more butterscotchy to me.
And you...
Now that you're smelling this one.
This is super sweet now.
Sweet. See, I would say it's darker than this one. This one brought sweetness. That butterscotch is like a sweet.
Yeah, but no. So to me, that's candy-ish, and this is like a sugary sweetness kind of caramel.
Like the rock candy type sweetness.
No, it's more like a sugar daddy type, like caramel-esque sugar, not maple.
What were you guessing? Glass 1 was. I like the flavor and the palate better than on this one.
The glass 1 meaning what we just did?
Yeah, I meant 4. Sorry,
I'm thinking that might be Blanton's.
You see, that's what I was thinking too.
I'm if I was to guess now, I'm thinking this is. I'm leaning towards Bowman on this one.
That's actually where I was going to go with that one. Although it's not drinking hot though.
But it's because we're coming back.
I'm gonna have to nick and knack, and then I'm gonna have to try to figure out the proof. This definitely is a front runner.
I was gonna say, I like this better than that one.
Definitely, I will agree with that. We're gonna end up having to probably go 1, 2, 3, 4 type of deal. You know what I mean?
But I already see your little math.
I'm thinking,
and I can't touch my glasses and make sure I put them in the right order, so I got it right in the end.
He makes it sound like there's rules. I have one rule: help,
and I don't.
That's it. He doesn't help. That's it.
Pay attention.
And
at the end, I'm like, well,
all right. So this, even though it's sat, has 0 notes.
If anything, though, so I'm getting a butterscotch on this one, like that, and it's kind of
so light though. Compared to these two, this nose is faint.
No,
compared to because these woke up. Both
no, they did. But the flavor's not bad though.
That's funny because you almost got a nutty finish on that one. Right at the very end, it felt like a nutty finish. I never tasted that.
I just said the flavor's not. It's
that was
not
different.
It's not a bad.
But
no,
it's not bad. But what I will say,
I won't say
it's water-esque compared to the other two. Like the viscosity just isn't there. It doesn't coat at all. It hits you with a flavor. And again, I thought I just got a nut at the end.
I'm going to keep it back.
Mm-hmm.
It does have a twist of a little nut in the end. I get a little butterscotch in the front. I'm going to keep it where it is. I don't think it really competes with the two that we just went through.
I'm going to have to bring it next to it, but I think right now, if I was going to call it without going back and forth, that's going to be my least favorite so far. You know what I mean?
No,
I will go back and forth.
I'm with you. That's where I have it myself,
and
I think that's going to be the benchmark.
Yeah, there's no freaking way we put the bottles. All right, so you think this is there and that one's there?
Well, no one. I say I'll know, but I won't know because my head's up my ass half the time. As you may tell me,
this one. I don't think they've actually said your head's up your ass, but leave a comment down below if you think that's the case, because that would be funny.
I might think there'd be one or two.
Yeah, I hope someone does. Now, if nobody else does, I might put it down there just for fun.
I'm not usually that far. This is way better than 2. Yeah.
It is, but what the hell is it?
I'm thinking this is Eagle Rare.
You might not be wrong on that. All right. So what we're gonna do with this one? Because I don't even need a second. This is definitely a front runner. It's either this one or this one for sure. So
might be leaning towards 3, but
all right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just pause the camera for a minute. We're gonna get our final selections, and we'll be back. And we are back. All right. So we definitely have. We're not 100% sure on what bottles we picked, but we are definitely 100% sure on which ones we like better or worse.
We did do that.
We believe it's Eagle Rare, then Benchmark, then John J Bowman, and then Blanton's. We may be wrong on the bottles, but they're definitely, I could say, 1 and 3
honestly
are superior to 2 and 4 for sure.
Agreed. And 2 and 4,
we may have,
that could be a flip.
It's a coin flip on any of them. So we're going to see what we got.
Which would be excellent for benchmark.
It would be, but you know what?
We can't get it, so it doesn't matter.
The bottom line is none of these are bad. When you drink them, especially like this, because they're all the same variation of flavor. And I've been saying all along, like, I don't have anything against Buffalo Trace, but when you drink all the Buffalo Trace together, they really do complement each other. And you can see the differences in them. It's just, they're so sweet when it comes to some of the deep, dark, rich ones where I lose them all the time.
Correct.
So it'll be interesting to see how these play out.
And that's where we got to throw the bookers back in.
Oh, no.
A whole different genre, but it's...
No.
Because we never competed them with anyone else.
100%.
We just
they're coming out. We're going to start hitting them. I already got them in the works.
Sad day.
No, that's what I said. It's good for us, bad for the booker bottle, because we can't get them again. So, all right. So our last place bottle was what we had in glass number 2.
Gonna flip to the right page.
So that, make sure you got the right notebook too.
I got it.
All right. So that would be whatever you had in glass number 3. Hold on. I guess I don't have the right my page. God. Here we go. This is where the controversy comes in. He's going to blame me at the end of this, by the way.
No, I got the right page now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's Bowman, Rare, Blanton's, and Benchmark.
All right.
So what do you got?
So
come on, Charlie.
Glass number 2 was what you had in glass number 3.
Blanton's.
My God. Take this with a grain of salt, people. All right, that's the one we were worried about.
I just said,
because we had said 4 drank a little bit hotter than it had a better viscosity and a better everything. But and I said it's going to be funny. We wanted to switch these 2 bottles, but we didn't. So, anyways, our third place bottle, excuse me, is what we had in glass number 4, which is what you had in glass number 2.
Wow, Eagle Rare.
So Eagle Rare is in 4.
You said glass number 2 for me.
Yep.
Eagle Rare.
Wow.
I would have not. Well, it's.
I'm gonna preface on ours. I'm gonna say that afterwards. Okay, so our second place bottle was what's in glass number 1, which is what you had in glass number 4.
Benchmark.
So Benchmark. Okay.
Wow, look at Benchmark pulling a friggin' magic rack.
So our winner today is what you had in glass number 1, which was John J Bowman. I will say this.
So we got 1 out of that, I think.
Well,
right?
you know what? You know why? And I'm going to preface it, because it's tough to pick bottles anyways. But it's 100%. This is the way they came down. This is definitely the flavor profile that worked. Our Blanton's was always very good. I'm not making excuses for this, but this Eagle Rare. Now we've done a couple different versions of this, and for whatever reason, when we did the Eagle Rare originally, we did 3 Eagle Rares together. You can go back and watch that video. We really like this one, but this one has lost in the last couple. I don't know if it lost its taste, its flavor, whatever's going on with it, but it's not as good as it was when we originally cracked it, and or when we did it against the other 2 Eagle Rares. It just isn't, because it's lost a couple times now. So, there you go. So I'll have to line them up first, second, third, fourth, but thank you. Let me. I wrote it down. So Ray Frank 101. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I hope we did it justice, like you said. That being said, if you have any suggestions for a Sunday Fun Day, leave a comment down below. This was the last one where they had written down. We do have a variety of other ones already written down. So if you guys make suggestions, we try to get them out as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.